Bad boys, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you? Are we gonna get them? That's the bad boys, right? We'll help them out.
Oh my God.
So, welcome back, everyone. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
We're going to be watching Bad Boys 2 today. This has been highly requested for a long time. We do get a lot of major requests. We watch a ton of movies every month. And we enjoy everything we watch. We saw Bad Boys 1, I think, last year. And this, we have polls every Monday on our Patreon. And this almost wins every poll, or not every poll, but a lot of polls. So we're just going to watch it because a lot of you guys have been asking, can you please just watch it? So we're making time today to do so.
That's great. I'm
so
glad.
thank you guys.
Those two guys are so funny together.
They were funny. Yeah, they are funny together. We liked Martin Lawrence a lot through that.
That's right,
we don't really know him from anything else. I know he's a comedian too.
Yeah.
Will Smith we've seen in the channel a lot,
yeah.
and we really do like Will Smith.
Yes, we do.
He's a great actor. I love him in a lot of roles, but Men in Black, we enjoyed those a lot.
Yes.
And I mean, again, several other roles as well. And there's a new movie or new-ish movie called, I think it's King Richard. I haven't seen that yet, but I heard good things about it, and I know he won an award for that particularly, right?
For it, yeah.
So pretty cool. So this came out in 2003.
Wow, okay, so a while ago.
And the first one, of course, I think that was
1995.
1995, okay. Yeah, so it was a while ago. And I'm curious. I'm hoping, I see that Martin Lawrence and Will Smith are going to be in this one too. So I was going to say I was hoping those characters would be in this one and not just one of them and something like another character moved on and went somewhere else. But
yeah, I wonder how their personal lives are too. If,
different.
Will's characters, the ladies' man still.
Yeah, because he had eyes for, I think it was Taya Leone, right? Last time, I think that was Julie, and maybe there's something going on there. We'll find out, maybe.
Who knows? He might be the the married guy with all the kids now. You never know.
You never know. It might be many years. I mean, it is really many years later, but you never know when the story's going to pick up again.
Yeah.
So this was directed by Michael Bay again, like the first one.
Okay.
And we're going to be watching on Amazon. Bad Boys 2.
Wow, look at all that.
Wow.
It's insane.
Yes,
Putting him in coffins.
oh my goodness.
Do you want to see his gun? Bang, bang.
Be careful.
Holy crap! Good. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it. That's a great entrance right there.
Screw you all. Oh, they're going to overtake him.
Oh, boy.
No.
Oh,
Mike, look.
No, watch out.
Whoa.
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 And the guy still didn't. Whoa.
Wow. Wow, look at Whoa.
Sweet spy. Oh, he actually hit him. Oh, no.
Fucking shot me in the ass, man.
Oh.
Oh,
Look
explain
at
that.
yeah.
It hit the meat. It ain't nowhere near the hole. Not in it for the thrills.
Exact same stuff that he says.
Different day.
He's mouthing him.
All right, yes, damn. I did my therapy.
What?
Oh,
Oh, my God.
There it is.
oh, jeez.
Whoa.
He seen a shrink.
I heard you. Yeah,
God.
see?
Let's see.
They're dropping.
Dump him.
Just dump him, that's it.
Oh,
Holy crap.
oh, jeez.
It's a donut. I got it from a maternity store. You know,
We have donuts.
Hey, so, girl. Hey, hold up. Look at you.
Oh, no,
it's
it's
gonna
wrapped
trip
around
us
his
up.
leg.
Oh no, it's gonna break. It's gonna fall into the. Oh no. Oh.
She's a double agent.
Delivery's late, it's your ass, not mine.
He likes it.
He's a businessman, we're businessmen.
It's like a snake.
Yeah, I hate that sound. It goes constantly.
Oh.
Whoa, whoa.
Good for you.
Wow. Yeah, look at
Poke his eye.
Oh.
There he goes.
That'll work.
Oh, Watch
Oh
out.
my God.
That fast?
Oh, shit.
I know. You're gonna take out a lot of pedestrians.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Bye, beautiful car.
Oh, boy. I guess so. Oh, boy.
Oh.
No.
That's it. She's stuck there.
Shook it.
Oh, you gotta slow down at some
Plow
point.
through.
Whoa, I don't know this. Wow. Oh, yeah.
And she's just stuck in the
Oh,
middle.
my God.
These poor
Hi.
innocent people too.
No!
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Amazing.
Oh.
How fast is he going?
These poor people.
God.
Innocent
That's for
bystander.
sure.
No
Oh,
way!
that's
It's
smart.
gonna be
No,
freaking
wow.
weapons on its own. Where are they gonna let go now?
Oh.
The top row now?
Oh, my God. Oh, just relax.
Whoa. Convertible. Not the
Beautiful
boat.
boat. Oh!
Oh.
Right in someone's head.
Whoa.
It was stupid and it was dangerous. Okay? I'm telling mommy. Okay? Leaking that shit. First time using your gun?
And someone's head getting blown off right next to me.
Right.
What was subtle about your work today?
Nothing. Everyone does it.
My God, look at all the money.
Oh, my God.
They're eating it?
Just shoot him?
He shook.
But the lady at the store said I look like a model.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Or I'm gonna chop your balls.
I'll tell you. You would too.
He's scary.
Oh, watch out for behind.
Why did just tell him that?
God.
Uh-oh.
Oh, 2 rifles.
He was just ready.
Whoa.
Oh, it's recent.
Whoa.
Well, there's a lot more guys.
A bullet in the head will really mess up your extensions.
God, he's just messing with him.
Sick.
That's it. He's going crazy now.
Oh!
Oh.
Dang! Sick.
I'm gonna kill you!
Oh, sick.
All right. Okay, we'll put this in our central floor model. It's got kick-ass bass. You guys like hip-hop
I
music?
don't know if you
love
want
it.
that on the
Sometimes
floor
we push
model.
down,
Yeah,
break through.
Yeah, it's gonna be all over.
Oh my God, through the
Oh,
phone!
now it
Oh my
Say, look at him.
My ass still hurts from what you did to it the other night.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy.
Can't even get an erection.
Direction.
Oh my God. Oh, jeez. Oh my God, he's gonna happen. He's gonna get rid of it.
Rats don't got no stinking colony.
Well, actually, these are colonial rats.
The old rat.
Could you please bring Josephine?
Entre.
Oh my
Holy crap, he's probably poisoning him with that cigar right now.
Oh.
I found something.
Ew.
Don't.
Nobody puts in danger my daughter or my money.
Holy
Dang, even that guy.
Oh my.
Okay, bye.
That's it. Happens
Happens
enough.
Oblivious here.
Oh no, they're gonna.
Oh no, they're gonna
One
come
by
out
one,
now.
they're gonna fall out.
Oh, yep.
They're like hanging by a thread.
Flat.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, we get to see that.
Oh,
Good. Watch out,
oh
people.
my God.
No way. Right on the track? Oh, they're still on the cart.
Oh,
my
God, what a
gosh,
place.
on there.
Good riddance.
Oh,
Ow,
Ew. Ah.
Some Pepto.
He's got it on
Pepto with
hand.
him. Whole bottle. Oh man. Oh my God.
oh, gross. I'm not watching this.
He's gonna look in the mouth.
Ew. Oops. Pop. Goes his head.
Oh, what's that gonna do?
Don't. No, you're gonna get it.
Oh,
You're gonna get hurt.
no.
Killed.
Oh,
No,
no,
baby.
no. Oh
Oh,
Out, out.
oh yeah, he sure is. Oh my God.
Please just look.
no! Oh, guy's fondling the statue.
Go flip through the pictures.
Oh,
Stop it.
I think they were looking after her.
Oh crap! No,
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Sid.
Ooh, yeah, he has a lot of weapons and
Yes,
bombs.
oh, wow.
And do your breathing exercises
Well,
to be so
yeah.
claustrophobic.
Yeah, this is not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, it must be really
Look
hard.
at that.
I could run over.
Whoa.
Sniff it out.
Someone's gonna find you. How loud is that thing? Sounds loud.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
right, yes. Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, some guy
Sick.
landed on another guy.
The mom.
Oh my gosh.
Oh! Come on, just get Sid.
Oh,
You know he's gonna go after her now.
wow, Sid.
Son of a bitch!
Someone's gonna get it there.
No!
No.
Holy crap.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
That's incredible.
Guess I missed the part of the meeting when you drive through the dining room and right up the
Jeez, when is it
my
gonna
God.
land?
Insane.
No!
No, no.
No!
No. Oh my gosh.
Americans, say Americans.
No!
Oh. Oh,
Got
sick.
it. Yes.
Beautiful.
Got him. Oh, sick.
Dang. Ew, yeah,
Whoa,
man, that's
whoa,
so
whoa,
nasty.
whoa,
Ew.
whoa.
I came all the way to Cuba for this.
Boom.
Ah,
God, that was, whew,
good.
yeah.
Finally
We
got
did
him.
it.
Wow, I guess so. Whoops,
They didn't
here it goes
learn.
again.
You both
See?
go in the
The
water.
same
There you
freaking thing.
go.
He deserves that.
That's right. Bad boys.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Oh my god, that was
Oh my
good.
God.
I love the ending.
Yeah, I did too. Top
They saved Sid.
Yes,
They got her
they
back.
did. Yes. So glad he got
I was
blown up.
hoping that was going to be the case, and I'm happy that most of the guys survived it as
Me
well,
too,
like
my
their
goodness,
group.
Yeah.
I think they all might have survived it. That one guy,
I
a
hope
few
so.
guys got injured, but that one guy got shot, and they were going through the tunnels. But I thought we were going to lose all of them, and just Marcus and Mike
I
were
thought we were going to lose a
survive.
great
Get
deal
Sid.
of guys because they had to
Me
leave
too.
sooner than later because of
sure.
the cops coming,
Yeah.
the Cuban cops.
Isn't that crazy? All the army, like they're all part of
Everybody,
it because
yeah,
he just
definitely.
has, like Tapi has so much power that he controls
He
everything.
owns everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
not just
that's
his own
horrible.
guards, like he had the whole army coming over
Yeah.
to help
Oh, yeah.
fight.
That's
And
right. That's
you know he's just so excited for his new mansion he has in Cuba, and he's just like he's like just crying over everything just crashing before him. You know,
Good.
that's all he cares about.
Yes.
Is his own, you know,
That's
his
right.
own paradise.
He was a major loose cannon. He was a great villain.
Yeah.
He terrified
He
me
sure
because
was,
how
that guy.
like his eyes alone, like looking at people and talking to his daughter, and he only cared about his mom and daughter, but they were still exposed to so much. And his freaking mom, like
Yeah,
picking
she
up the gun.
She
and-
wasn't a sweetie. She
Yeah.
was
He was so
definitely a-
pissed off when the gun jammed.
Yeah, because at first
my
I thought
God.
maybe there was something wrong with her, like maybe she was senile or something when she went out and said, "Oh, what happened to him? Oh, he killed himself. I'm sorry." And I thought like, "Oh, like maybe she's a little confused or upset," and then she just moved
wants to be
on.
oblivious.
Yeah, she chooses to be oblivious
right,
because right when
definitely.
she made that comment to Sid and he got mad and he's like, "Get out of here, mom!" And then she got really aggressive and started
Oh,
yelling at him
yes,
like,
right,
"Okay, yeah,
my
she totally
God,
knows what's
yeah.
going on," and she
Yeah.
just she's a loose cannon too,
sure.
and then she's a freaking gun on top of
My
that.
God, yes.
Yeah, so she
Here,
definitely
Mom, this is here just in case you need to be protected.
yeah,
Protect
she knows
yourself.
exactly
And
what
it got
to
me
do.
too. They was wearing a cross. I said, "How dare you wear a
I heard you
cross?"
say that comment, and
That's so
he doesn't know
typical.
anything. He was asking
No,
his
he
daughter,
didn't even know about
he
the
was,
Last
no,
Supper.
he was
Don't
crucified,
even-
what,
don't
or
even
whatever.
cross
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So he doesn't deserve anything anyways. He knows
That's
nothing
it,
about
right.
it, and he
No, he
only
doesn't.
talks about angels. Like, angels are supposed to wear this,
Yeah.
and, I just want angels all around here. So he's just
disgusting.
oblivious, and, you know,
Okay,
in his
my
own little
God,
world.
that's
So,
Wow.
woo, but that was good. I
cool.
thought the movie was good. I thought the action scenes were incredible. They were
my
very
gosh.
exciting all the way through.
And the smuggling, just the smuggling of the ecstasy around the nation
Creative way.
is
Oh, yes.
just
Right, and the
over the
dead
top
bodies.
crazy.
The
Yeah.
dead
You know, you just
bodies.
have
Ooh.
John Doe's, and that's what it is,
That's
fat does. That's so sad.
Yeah,
Just
I mean, I've never seen that before.
Oh, no.
I think, God, if that's ever been done before, but that was very creative. And, you know, we never like seeing people die, but to actually see all these already like dead bodies being used and just so disrespected and being in the nastiness of it all, like just the sound effects, and then, you know, Marcus and Mike going through the bodies and the
oh yeah,
morgue.
going through the bodies, and then you have
Totally, yes.
the ecstasy's just in like one little bag inside this body,
That's
this
right.
cavity, and it's like you would think they'd wrap it, you know, a bunch of times
That's right.
beforehand, but nope.
Yeah, I mean, was it only in like a thin bag, I guess?
Yeah,
Or
it
maybe,
looked like
yeah.
just a thin bag, and you're just shoving it into dead bodies, and God Almighty, to put that out on
Yes.
the market, it's
And
like.
some of it went into that water that that Marcus.
I know,
poor
like of all
Marcus, thank
things,
God.
like they had.
Go ahead.
Thank God nothing happened to
No,
him. Like
me
he
too.
didn't
Especially when
die.
he took two,
I mean,
because
he could've-
we
yeah.
see, I mean, I don't know, all these people at the club were taking a ton of them
Yeah.
probably, and then they OD'd, but, you know, one's probably very powerful, and the fact that he had two in there,
Yeah.
I'm glad we only had a funny moment, and their boss wasn't like too overly, like he was upset at
Yeah.
it, but he didn't say, get out of here, screw your warrant. Like he was so like positive about the whole thing that Mike was showing him
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So that whole scene was fun with him, with Marcus having the drugs and going crazy and being totally not himself.
Behind.
Like that was funny, but then that was it. Like then
Yeah.
we were over it
Yeah,
and we moved on from
and the
there.
funniest part
Definitely.
was when he finally had an erection. He was like,
Oh
calling
my
for
God, the
his
way he
wife.
was looking
Yeah, that
down.
was hilarious. And
Get my wife. Get my wife.
I'm glad to see them together at the end. They make great
Yeah,
partners.
they're
They
you
are,
know
they have to.
nagging
brothers,
each
That's
other
how they
now.
are. They have to
Yeah,
argue.
they're family,
constantly.
and some
God.
Yeah.
they're gonna be together.
And I
For
know
life.
Marcus has kids, he has his wife, and Mike being the, you know, player,
Yes.
you know, he actually settled down with Sid, and hopefully he
Yeah.
stays that way. Like,
Yeah,
they seem
it
really
looks
good
like he
together.
really,
So, yeah.
really wants to stay with her.
That's good.
And Marcus and Mike were always family, and I think that really
right,
did hurt Mike when Marcus did say, I have to think of my family first. And I mean, it's a dangerous freaking work. It's
sure
a
is.
dangerous job.
Extremely. I mean, all those
Gosh.
chases and
Wow.
I mean that first chase on the freeway. Oh my God! I mean,
a lot.
I thought many people died, but
yeah.
miraculously nobody died.
I know, I was shocked by
That's
that too,
good.
because like
What?
even
Yeah.
the cars, like where the driver would be, was like completely demolished. So
Right. It was
I
like,
mean,
oh,
hey,
yeah.
it was exciting, and if this
Very.
was real, God forbid, like yeah, there
It was
been
over
a
the
lot of
top.
dead people.
Oh
It was,
yeah, with
definitely.
the
Right,
truck
gosh.
towing all those cars too.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was
That was insane. Then the one that was
crazy
chained, getting
scene.
dragged and hitting all the
Oh,
other cars. I'm
wow,
like, that's
yes.
like a battering ram. Like that's perfect for you guys, unless it's like lagging your vehicle
Sure.
or something that when they're trying to escape. But
Okay.
yeah, like that was very intense.
It
Yeah, that's
was.
right.
I thought it was a bad choice for them to get that type of vehicle first, but
I know,
it
it's-
was perfect.
But hey, we need something different and original, so let's go with that. You can just drop cars off, you know.
Randomly
and-
blow things up
Oh
on the
my
way.
gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was very exciting, and it was a long movie. It was 2.5 hours,
right,
so
yeah.
it did fly by. I love the excitement of everything. My favorite scene was when everyone came together at the end, and even that one guy saying, I don't know you,
Yes.
but I'm here to help. I
That's
get it.
right.
You're going to do something stupid,
Yes.
and for the right reasons,
I
because they
agree.
want to save Sid.
I loved that
That was
that
very
moment
good.
because
job.
Marcus just left and he was so sad. He's like, "This is my sister."
Yeah, that was
You
so
know,
good, yeah.
you know, she works for the DEA. Come on, guys, we got to do more than this.
Yeah.
But
So they,
you know,
They
the
all came
CIA is
together.
saying we don't deal with them. We
Yeah.
don't deal.
yeah.
And
So-
it was great too because here Marcus, that's his sister, but also Mike really likes her and probably loves her. I mean, to go that far to
That's
save
right,
someone
yeah.
like that, to risk your life, break some rules, and you know, to cross the border and be somewhere like in hostile terrain like that. That says a whole lot. So they both were very driven to save someone that
definitely.
they cared about. So that was like the ultimate thing.
It was, and then you just saw the
Definitely bring them
brotherhood
together.
get together
brotherhood,
for them,
definitely. That
and
was really good.
it was great. I mean, you know, the DEA and the police got together. So,
That's right, yeah.
and
That was
then
good.
you had Vargas's brother down from Cuba. I mean, he helped tremendously.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure did,
connections and everything
yeah.
like that was just
Right.
insane. Like,
Wow.
oh yeah, you're not just talking like a little, like right across the street, and they had everything figured out
Oh, my
already.
God, really?
I know it took time to do certain things, but they
Right.
had like the scope of the land, and they had that security tower or whatever they had to destroy, so they had a perfect plan, and
Yeah.
it was well executed. All the
Oh,
timing
definitely.
that they had to do
Perfect.
things,
Yeah.
pretty impressive. That was
Yeah,
really
that's
cool to see.
It was, and they did everything like they were supposed to.
Yeah.
They did have to go to a plan B that nobody knew about, but it worked out.
And it didn't actually, I know, there's no plan B. What are you talking about? Got C, E, F, G, and all the way down the alphabet. Yeah, so I really enjoy the partnership, and I know
Me
it's
too.
not the same at all. There's like really no comparison with Rush Hour, but I was thinking that because we don't watch a lot of cop shows, and I kept thinking that you have these partners that are so different in personality and even cultures, you know, with like Jackie
Yeah,
Chan,
right.
That's
but
right.
but they really do work so well together,
They
and it just reminded me a little bit of that. But and as much as I love Rush Hour, I think Bad Boys like Marcus and Mike had even better. I don't know if it was better chemistry, but they just worked so well together, and they were a whole lot of fun together.
They were
Yeah,
fun
they were
because
fun.
they can argue and argue and argue to their blue in the
right,
face,
right.
and at the end of the day, they're still brothers.
Yeah.
You know, they're
Yeah.
that close. They're more than partners.
And
You know, they have so many years together.
Oh,
yeah, and
definitely,
that's
yes.
big, you know. I mean, even having that, you know, quote before, you know, about what does it say? Live together, die together. Would they say?
Yeah,
Something
live
like
together,
that?
die together, boys, bad boys for life. or
Bad Boys
something.
for Life, and that says a lot. They've been
In their
together
high
for a
school, yeah.
whole
That's
long
right.
time, you know. So that was really cool, and I like how he focused mainly on their relationship. And I wanted to ask, like, did you guys like Mike or Marcus? I mean, they're both really good. I like both of them, but did you like someone better?
I like Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like Mike too, but you know, Marcus, I thought I liked him better.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the Family Guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Mike
love
too.
them
I like
both,
Mike,
but
yeah.
I felt for Marcus more in this one
Me
because
too.
he was really struggling with you know, he's got some anxiety, he's got some therapy issues.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
trying
he
to
does.
struggle through the whole thing, and I felt that if he told Mike right off the bat about the whole partnership thing, it would have been a lot better for him going through all these car chases and everything.
Yeah.
I think Mike would have, you know, been more sensitive to it, but I think Marcus in this one, it was
yeah, I thought so too.
for me.
Yeah.
It just
Isn't it-
felt like I felt bad for him
Yeah.
going through it, and you know how ticked off he was and upset he
Oh,
was,
he
and
was.
you know
Yeah.
even like I was like laughing, I was chuckling when he was like getting so sick in the morgue, and he, you know,
That's right,
and Mike is
yeah.
like trying to wake him up. We're supposed to be doing cop
That's
stuff
right,
here.
yeah,
You gotta wake up, but I felt so bad for
Yeah,
him.
I did too.
You know, I love how I asked you guys first because I really started thinking about it because I love Will Smith. I think he's a great actor, and I grew up with him, like
Oh,
watching
yeah,
stuff
me
that
too.
he's done, and
Fresh Prince.
and I love his character in this, and he constantly just goes woo every time like he has
Yeah.
adrenaline rush and there's something like
That's
dangerous
right.
or just to release the adrenaline, you know.
Yeah.
And I think he's a really fun character, but even though we were focused on both partners, I feel like I could relate more with Marcus on this
Marcus,
one
me
because
too.
we were seeing all these insecurities and weaknesses that he had, and Mike was kind of pulling him along, but not being as sensitive to his struggles.
Yeah.
You know, he was kind of
That's
blowing
right.
it off like he cares, but we were more focused on, you know, Marcus's turmoil, like trying to you know, figure out things like what he wants to do with his life. And with his life with Mike, because they were so different, you know, and things were so dangerous, he just wanted to move on and actually get a different partner, which was really sad, but it's true. I get it. But now Mike sees that, and they work so well together already. But now he has a more like emotional connection, I guess, like an
together,
open
yeah.
connection,
Yeah.
understanding. Like, okay, well,
Yeah.
I see what you're going
Plus,
through.
I think
and-
with the connection too with Sid,
yeah, that was
that
the
he's
ultimate
like,
thing that got them
okay,
back
we got to
together.
be together.
If that
We're-
didn't
we're
happen,
meant
yeah,
to
they
be.
would have just separated, and it would have been sad.
The funny part was when they were caught on camera. When
Oh,
they were caught
I was
on
gonna
camera.
bring
That was
that up.
funny.
It looked
That
like they were lovers or something.
Yeah, you know, it's funny too because again, when did this come out? In 2003,
Yeah.
and it shows you how times have changed too. Because you know, I was aware when they were doing that, it was a funny scene because they were getting recorded. And I'm like, is this like a break room unless they actually sit there and tell the customer stuff, you know, if that's like a room for that kind of thing. I'm like, why do they just have cameras on recording?
That's
Things
right,
happen by mistake, but they're sitting on a couch. It looks like a lounge area with a bunch of cameras.
Right.
So maybe they do have like not a side business, but like something that they do that I'm not aware of. But yeah, so them getting recorded there was kind of strange to have it recording anyways. But it was a funny scene. And that woman who said she rambled something about, what did she say again? Something about
porno,
that's what it was. A porno and a homo something. She said, like, not homophobic, but she said something about that. And then when they're walking out, she goes, "You two have to find Jesus." And I was kind of surprised about that because it was almost like they were demeaning being gay because, you know, she's like, well, you guys aren't right, so you have to find Jesus again. That's how I kind of took it. But
I did too. But it was how many years ago? Almost 20
exactly,
years ago.
Yeah. So it just shows you how times have changed, where things are a lot more sensitive now, you know, because stuff like that in the past I never really would have thought of, and now I'm like, you know, I'm definitely more aware of it, you know. But that was a funny scene. I love them as friends, like so close together.
That's right.
And,
you know, and
they go through some crazy crap.
They did. And when Mike shot Marcus in the ass, I felt so bad for him. But Mike didn't feel bad at all. He's like, it's no big deal.
And that was always his issue, right? He was funny that way because he just like kind of cracked jokes. That was bad. That was not intended, but
you know, he's just like the goofball little brother. Yes, that's how I take him as. And I think he hides his emotions too.
He does,
and tucks them away, and doesn't want anyone knowing that, you know, he's hurt inside or whatever. But Marcus really did hurt him. You can tell when he first told him about getting a new partner, it did hurt him a little bit. You know,
it did.
Yeah, definitely.
And he looked at the picture, his family photo.
Because they're all family.
And
that's what he has.
I thought I was family. You know, he has money, but at the end of the day, you know, family is what you really need.
And we haven't seen anyone else really in Mike's life besides his partner and his family. So, you know, they've, so that would be really hard on him, you know?
Sure would be.
And I did want to mention, because I know a lot of you guys are probably asking those questions, and we already talked about it when, you know, during the Oscars when Will Smith went up and he smacked Chris Rock. And I'll just, you know, unless you guys want to say stuff too, but I already know how you guys feel about it. And, you know, it's terrible on what happened, and we're all on the same page here where we always loved Will Smith. You know, I think he's a great actor. I've said that many times. You know, I was brought up with him. I do enjoy all his movies that we have seen. And I don't think it was right on what he did. I mean, Chris Rock, he's a comedian. People say things that, you know, it's part of the job, and not that he should have said that. I mean, I know you should be aware of people's like health issues or anything that can be too sensitive. But here they're part of social media. They're actors, you know, like they're constantly.
Yeah, it's a very popular show, the Academy Awards. So
and you're constantly exposed. I mean, it's easier for me to say, but like here, like billions of people know about you. So you have to be prepared for certain things, you know, but not that you should take any insults a certain way or take them lightly, but you shouldn't act out with violence. I mean, I hear people defend and say, oh, well, you know, I want my man, or this is what I've read online and heard online, but people are like, well, I want my man to defend me. And I'm like, well, there's different ways to do it. And, you know, his job, like, he is in social media, he's around so many people, and people do roast other people, and I really don't think Chris Rock meant anything bad by it. Like, he's a comedian, and he seemed really shocked by the whole ordeal. So, you know, I just feel that Will, you know, he was laughing at first. We saw him quickly laugh when the joke was made, and then right after that, he stood up, he walked all the way over to Chris Rock, then slapped him, and not only that, but went all the way back to like yell, cuss, like all kinds of like obscenities at him, and like it was so disruptive, and he acted on violence. So he had plenty time. Like, I get like being angry, and you get sometimes blind with rage, and you can be extremely stressed out, but to actually take that time to really I mean, you have time to think about it before you go up there. And he should have just, even though he laughed, I get it. Like, he probably looked at his wife and then she was upset and he wanted to, defend her. He should have said, that's not cool from his seat.
so,
or it's
too.
like, don't do that. That's not
That
cool.
was,
Get
that
out
was
and
my
walk
take
away.
on it.
Yeah,
I
me
thought
too.
he should have just sat back and just
Not
said, that's
cool.
not cool, man. We'll
Yeah.
talk later.
Totally agree.
Yeah, or put something
that
up on
is so
social media
wrong.
later, or maybe even get his lawyers involved, or do
That was
something
low,
afterwards.
something.
But there's so many other people there that work just as hard, if not more, because I'm not comparing, I'm just saying everyone there has worked so hard. And over, like, things that people are used to, like, people do get roasted, like, wrong things are said sometimes. And, we've never seen something like that before, so it was just a bad situation. And people even say, well, Chris Rock not actually suing him or trying to press charges against him doesn't mean he's wrong. He probably just didn't want it to get worse.
Just wanted more flack.
And he probably is
to let it-
understanding
let it
too.
go.
And he's like, I get it, like, I shouldn't have made that joke. I should have known about his wife's condition. And so it just, the whole situation sucks. I'm disappointed in Will Smith about it.
Of which I totally believe that he didn't know anything about Will Smith's wife's condition.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say that, well, being part of this industry, you should just know, but
You might know that.
there's a lot to know, though. It's easier to say not being that person, but if there's hundreds, if not thousands of people there, and you're on the whim just cracking jokes, if everything's not scripted, it's not,
Usually,
it
if
wasn't
you're
scripted.
if you're doing that, if you're going to be on there, you're scripted. You run by jokes with people. I'm surprised that if you didn't run it by somebody, they didn't say, hey, she does have alopecia. You really shouldn't be saying that.
That's right, yeah.
And he was like, oh crap, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah,
so
that's right,
if he ran it by somebody, someone had to have known in the circuit.
Yeah, and that could be a thing too. I mean, I don't know how scripted it is. I'm sure there's a lot of script, but I do think they go off the cuff sometimes too.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
do their
he
own
is a
thing, and that could have
comedian.
been
I
a
mean,
quick
he's-
remark. He didn't even wasn't scripted. Who
Right.
knows?
I heard
I'm
that
sure
it
people
wasn't
do.
scripted. He just did off his own
did he?
cuff. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
So
I mean, I don't know if you guys want to share your thoughts on
Yeah.
that, but yeah, like I know a lot of things are scripted, but being a comedian sometimes it's
you
not
just
always
go with the flow,
straightforward.
yeah.
And I
You
think
have to
that's
go
what
with
he
the flow.
did. That's
So
what he
I
did.
would think that was just a quick thing that he just said, not even knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still love Will Smith. I love Chris Rock. I don't know many
love them
things. I haven't
both,
watched
yes.
him a lot.
I loved Chris Rock. He was on Saturday Night Live, and he was just.
And he is a funny
Yeah,
guy,
it
you
is.
know.
It's a
Um,
shame it happened.
It stinks,
It's
and it's one of those
yeah,
things that
exactly.
people are always going to talk about.
Oh, sure.
And that was supposed to be one of his greatest nights, and now it just, I
Well,
just
that's
think of
the
that.
sad part, He was supposed to be known for, getting an Oscar,
sure.
and no, he's known for something else. Mm-hmm. For hitting
And
someone.
it did take away from other people getting awards too. That
I know a
night.
lot of people
So
were upset
that's-
about
yeah.
that, and
Yeah.
again, like it's easier to talk about it not being
That's right.
in his situation because like actors are put under a lot of stress too, and then having health issues or having family with health issues, and you're probably away from home a lot while you're acting,
sure.
doing a film, and you're hoping to get an award because you worked so hard for it, and then things just get pent up, and then you have a remark like that can set you over the edge, But there's
Right.
just certain ways to act,
That's right.
like
yeah.
to respond, and I just don't think that was right. But I didn't want to make this whole
that's right.
review about that. Anything else you want to add about Bad Boys itself?
No,
No, I just thought it was great. It was
It was a lot
I
of
loved
action, yeah.
all the action. The
It
action
sure
was
wow.
absolutely insane.
That was crazy.
It-
yeah.
it
We've
was
seen a
just the
lot of cool
car
chase scenes
chases,
in
my
movies.
God.
The boats on the highway. I mean, come on. That was
Yeah, like the
over the
007
top.
movies were like so crazy with their chase scenes too, but they're all different. Like even these were different.
That's right.
The first one, the boat, like that one actually really scared me.
That
The way it
was,
spinning.
Yeah,
Like,
sure
but that's what
was. Wow.
Michael Bay
Yeah.
does, right? He just does those
yeah, crazy
yes.
action. I love it.
And
Yeah.
And all those rats in the house too.
Oh,
That's-
yeah,
my
poor
God.
Marcus.
And Marcus.
I know, and
he
again,
was
Marcus,
so-
they're supposed to be undercover.
Yeah,
or
Mike
they're
was
doing
just
something
so
wrong
composed.
and
He's like,
dangerous.
yeah.
And I mean,
my God.
heck, being in a room full of rats, I can
Yeah,
easily
my
judge
God.
not being him, but yeah, that was,
God.
you know, but it shows you how good they are at their job. Like, they'll risk their lives, they'll risk everything to get what they
definitely,
need
At
to
the end of
get.
the day, they
That's
will
for
risk
sure.
their lives.
And I'm
That's
just
right.
so happy their captain was very receptive once they had evidence, you know, because
what's good.
the fact that
Yes.
before when he was like, do what you got to do, just do it now.
That's right.
And then he's like berating, yelling at them, being like, what the heck, why'd you do this? I know it got way worse and there were dead bodies everywhere, but
Oh my
like
God.
already dead bodies.
Wow.
But I'm glad that he responded well once they had
That's right.
evidence.
Me too.
Yeah,
move forward
I
from
loved like one of the first scenes was when they were with that KKK group, and they
Oh,
were,
yeah, you know what? That
that
was awesome.
was
Right.
amazing.
Oh my
I
God,
was
It just
It
so
makes
was
it so
excited
good
to
when you
see
see this
them. I'm
freaking
like,
cowards,
wow,
some
they're there.
KKK,
Yeah.
like white power
Oh,
BS, and then you have them just like, and the slow motion scenes. You saw a lot of slow motion where it's just like Will Smith just like opens up his cloak thing and he just his robes and it's just like, take this, bitch. I just love it. I didn't even say that, but it was just such a cool
Oh
scene.
yeah, it was
That's
great,
right.
and it was
Oh my
just
gosh.
terrible how the radios weren't listening. They couldn't do any communication at all because of the water or
That's right,
whatever.
right, yes.
It's like, come on, guys, you gotta
Oh,
get
wow.
step it up, man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, all the stuff that they did there was pretty intense and pretty, I mean,
sure was.
really involved, like being in the water too
Oh,
and just
yeah.
trying to be very quiet so they weren't detected. And I also wanted to mention the partnership with Marcus and Mike was a lot of fun too because they're a bit crazy and they banter with each other to the point where they or they play off each other where they're just like lying about what's actually going to happen, or they'll be like, hey, I'm going to show you some dance moves,
Yeah.
and then they start smashing up the shop, and or oh, my partner's crazy, he's going to do it, he's going to kill you, I'm like, I don't care if you kill him, and they go back and forth just to psych everyone else out, and it really works.
It does,
Yeah,
even
it
when
does.
they're trying to scare poor Marcus's daughter's boyfriend.
Oh my god, that scene, that was
that
actually a
poor
good scene
kid,
too. I felt so bad for him.
Oh my
He was
God.
so
I'm
great at
15.
just
You're
standing
30.
there.
They both
Poor
say they're both in
kid.
sync with that. You're
I
30.
felt
You're freaking
bad
30.
for
But
him, yeah.
I mean, again, overthinking it. But the fact that like, I did some training with guns in the past, and it's like when you're like, you don't freaking point
No,
a gun at
ever.
someone
No,
like
never.
that.
My dad always said, don't ever point a
Yes.
gun at anybody.
I have
Yeah,
to.
it's
I
safety
know
on or
that.
not, you don't do that.
You never do that.
But that's
No,
like the
you
funny
don't.
part to make him look crazy, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no,
And
this guy's never gonna come
Marcus's
back.
wife Teresa and his daughter must have talked to the boy and said, "Listen, they're gonna do this to you. They're gonna do something to you. Just ignore and just be calm, and we'll be there soon. We'll hear
right.
them."
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
they must have prepared him because he was so
He
good.
was just right there. He just
Good kid.
Yeah, I know that poor kid. That's the only thing he
Oh my
could do, and he did it
God.
right.
Yes,
Ooh, he's
whoa.
not peeing his pants. Poor kid. Yeah, so all around good movie, guys.
Yes,
Thank you
yeah.
for requesting
Yes,
this
thank
and
you.
being patient with us because we love what we do. We watch a ton every week, and we try to watch 2 movies a week when we can. And we do get a ton of requests all the time. So just be patient with us. We do watch a lot of content sooner than later, but some, we try to squeeze it in where we can. So
That's right.
we did enjoy this a lot, and we'll see if we'll be watching. I'm sure there's a third Bad Boy, so we'll see. It's up to
Probably,
you guys if you want to request
that would be great.
on our Patreon. You can request in the comments on YouTube, but if you want to on Patreon, that's the best place to do it. Links below if you're not already on our Patreon. And we have polls pretty much every Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Thumbs
it,
up.
man. And give us a like.
Please give us a
right.
like and subscribe.
And subscribe.
Yes.
Love you guys. Have a
Please
great
do.
day, and we'll see you very soon as always.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Bad boys, bad